Your person knows deep within themselves that this connection with you is not something that can simply fade away. They have tried, perhaps more than once, to bury their feelings, to shut the door on this bond, and to convince themselves that they could walk away without looking back. They attempted to silence the emotions, to distract themselves with other people, or to focus on their own goals and ambitions as if those things could erase the pull they feel toward you. Yet no matter what they did, no matter how hard they tried, nothing worked. Every effort to push you away, every attempt to distance themselves, was not born from indifference but from the opposite, from the fact that their love for you is so overwhelming it frightens them. Your person is someone who takes pride in their strength of mind. They like to believe they have control over their emotions, their choices, and the direction of their life. They build walls not because they do not feel but because feeling too deeply threatens the stability they fight to maintain. When they first met you, they never imagined that their carefully constructed balance could be shaken. Yet, as time went on, they realized that nothing could stop the waves of love and longing that kept rising within them. It was the first time they truly understood what it meant to lose control. That love, the one they carry for you, is the single force that has complete power over them. And for someone who has spent a lifetime guarding their heart, that power is both intoxicating and terrifying. Imagine living with walls so high that no one ever truly gets in, then suddenly finding someone who slips past the defenses without even trying. That is what your love has done to them. For so long, they believed safety meant isolation, keeping people at a distance so they could never be hurt, never be vulnerable, never be exposed. But you changed all of that. You reached places within them that even they had long forgotten. And now they are realizing a truth they once resisted with every fiber of their being: they cannot forget you, nor can they stop loving you. No matter how much they may have wished to return to their old ways of living, the heart you opened refuses to be shut again. This connection with you has forced them into a kind of awakening. It has shown them that the love they tried to run from is not a weakness but a light, your light, pouring into the deepest corners of their being. While they may attempt to maintain surface-level interactions with others, those connections feel shallow and unfulfilling compared to what they experience with you. The difference is undeniable. With others, they may exchange words or share moments, but with you, they feel alive in ways they cannot put into words. You push them to feel love fully, without holding back, without resistance, without the armor they once believed they needed to survive. For a long time, they blamed you for the chaos they felt within. They may have accused you, even silently, of stirring their peace, of creating conflicts in their heart, of breaking down the walls they worked so hard to build. But as time passes, they are beginning to see the truth more clearly. None of this came from you, it came from them. The turmoil they experienced was a reflection of their own struggles, their own fears, and the unresolved battles they had buried inside. You were not the cause of their pain, you were the mirror that showed them what was already there. And now, instead of blaming, they are beginning to take responsibility for their own healing. What they want more than anything is to reach out to you, to break the silence, to let the words spill from their heart. They long to communicate, not with masks or half-truths, but with honesty and vulnerability. They want you to know how deeply you have impacted them, how much you have taught them, and how profoundly you have changed their perspective on love and life. Through this journey, you have given them one of the most powerful lessons they will ever carry, the lesson of how to give and receive love with an open heart. Before you, they believed love had to be controlled, managed, or limited to feel safe. But now they understand that true love requires surrender. It is not about holding back or measuring how much to give, it is about opening fully and trusting that the heart can endure, even if it feels terrifying. You have shown them that love is not meant to be a prison of fear but a liberation of the soul. And while they may still wrestle with their emotions, while they may still take hesitant steps forward, the truth is undeniable. Their love for you has transformed them. It has broken down the walls, illuminated the shadows, and forced them to grow in ways they never expected. They cannot go back to who they were before meeting you, because who they are now is someone who has been touched by a love so powerful it reshaped their very being. At the end of it all, your person does not want to hide anymore. They do not want to silence what they feel, nor pretend that this connection was anything less than life-changing. They want you to know that you are the reason they learned what real love feels like. You are the one who taught them that love is not about control but about freedom, not about fear but about trust, not about walls but about opening doors. And no matter where the journey leads, they will always carry that truth, and carry you, in their heart. Our connection, our journey, and the beautiful discovery of our twin flame bond have brought a depth of meaning to my life that I never thought possible. Before you, I walked through this world searching for a sense of belonging, for a love that felt as though it was written in the stars, for something that transcended the fleeting nature of everyday emotions. When you entered my life, that search ended. You are the answer to the quiet prayers of my soul, the one my heart always knew was out there. Though it pains me deeply to know that we are physically separated by distance, I want you to understand that my love for you knows no boundaries. Neither time nor space can diminish what we share, for what exists between us is eternal and unbreakable. Every time I think of you, gratitude fills my heart. It feels as though the universe itself conspired to weave our destinies together, bringing two souls into alignment at exactly the right moment. For that, I am endlessly grateful. Our connection is not just chance, it is a divine gift, a rare gem shining brightly in a world filled with uncertainty and chaos. When doubts or fears creep into my mind, I remind myself that we were brought together for a reason far greater than we may fully understand right now. It is in that trust, in that faith, that I find strength to continue moving forward. Life has taught me that holding on to the weight of the past only keeps us from stepping fully into the beauty of the present. So, with you, I choose to let go. I release the pain, the regrets, the shadows of yesterday that might linger in my heart, because they do not serve the love we are building. Instead, I open myself to growth, to healing, and to the boundless possibilities of our future. You are the light that illuminates my path when everything feels dark. You are the inspiration that fuels my creativity and passion. And you are the love that ignites my soul, reminding me every day of the beauty of being alive. I promise you this, I will continue walking this path with you, hand in hand, even when the road feels uncertain. I will embrace the synchronicities that surround us, those little signs and moments that remind me we are on the right journey. I will cherish the depth of our love, the way it stretches me, teaches me, and helps me grow. With you, I feel like I am becoming the best version of myself, and for that, I will always be thankful. What amazes me most about us is the way you love me. Your love is pure, unconditional, and unlike anything I have ever known. It touches the deepest parts of my soul, reaching places I thought would remain broken forever. Your love has the power to heal, to mend the fractured pieces of me, and to lift me up when I feel weighed down by the world. It is a love that does not demand or control, but rather liberates. It allows me to be fully myself, flaws and all, and still feel cherished. That is a gift beyond measure. In the quiet moments of the night, when the world grows still, I often drift into a dream where I am in your arms. In those visions, I feel safe, protected, and deeply understood. It is in those dreams that I realize how much I yearn for your presence, how much my soul longs for the day when distance will no longer separate us. You are the missing piece that completes the puzzle of my existence, the melody that turns silence into music, the warmth that turns emptiness into home. I am devoted to nurturing what we share. With honesty, trust, and unwavering support, I will protect this bond we have been blessed with. I know that true love is not just about passion or intensity, it is about patience, forgiveness, and the courage to be vulnerable. I am ready to stand by you through it all, ready to build something that can withstand time, distance, and challenges. There is so much within me, so many words and emotions I have yet to share with you. Often, I hold them close, waiting for the moment when I can finally express them fully in your presence. I long for that day when we can sit face to face, when I can look into your eyes and say all the things that my heart carries in silence. Until then, know this, my love is unwavering, my devotion is steadfast, and my spirit is always with you, no matter the miles between us. The journey we are on is not always easy, but it is sacred. It is a journey of growth, of healing, of two souls finding their way back to one another. And though the world may be uncertain, though the future may at times seem unclear, the one thing I am sure of is you. You are my love, my light, my twin flame, and the greatest blessing of my life. These days, I find myself consumed by fears I never thought I would face so intensely. Among them, one fear rises above all the others, leaving me restless and uneasy. It is the fear that you have moved on. The thought alone unsettles me, gnaws at me, and often keeps me awake at night. I feel like if I do not reach out to you soon, if I don't attempt to bridge this growing distance, then your moving on will no longer be just a possibility but an undeniable reality. And once that happens, there will be no turning back for us. Whenever I observe people around me moving forward from one relationship to another, seemingly leaving their pasts behind without much hesitation, I cannot help but wonder if you are doing the same. I ask myself over and over, has she moved on too? The question lingers endlessly in my mind, sometimes louder than my own thoughts, and the uncertainty suffocates me. I don't know if you have someone else in your life now, and perhaps that lack of clarity is what hurts the most. But what I do see, what I cannot deny, is that you are moving on with your life regardless of whether or not there is another person beside you. You appear fully immersed in your routines, focused on your goals, and engaged with new experiences. Sometimes, when I look at you from a distance, whether literally or through the glimpses I catch of your life, it feels like I have been erased from your world. My absence doesn't seem to cast a shadow anymore, as if my presence or lack thereof makes no difference to you. That thought pierces me deeply. I once imagined myself as an inseparable part of your life, someone whose absence would be noticed, whose silence would be missed. But now, it feels like you continue just fine, maybe even better, without me. And though I tell myself I should be happy for you, and truly, on some level, I am proud to see you accomplishing things, setting goals, and thriving, it still stings to realize that I may no longer be important to you. I don't know if these thoughts are accurate or if they are simply projections of my own insecurities. Perhaps I am creating pain where none exists, but in moments of loneliness, these fears feel too real to dismiss. I keep reminding myself that I might be overthinking, that my mind might be exaggerating the distance between us, but the feelings are powerful enough to overwhelm reason. Maybe this is my punishment, to witness you moving on, to feel the void left in my heart growing larger each day, while I struggle to keep pace with the changes. There is an emptiness inside me that I cannot shake. It's a hollow ache that makes its presence known in every quiet moment. To cope with it, I throw myself into work and distractions. I keep myself constantly busy, exhausting my body and mind to the point of collapse, just so that when I lay down at night, sleep will come quickly before my thoughts can spiral out of control. Yet no matter how much I try to run from these feelings, they always find a way to catch up with me. I exhaust myself to escape, but the truth remains, I miss you, and the pain of imagining you moving forward without me lingers no matter how hard I try to bury it. It hurts in ways I cannot fully explain. It is not only the fear of losing you to someone else, but also the fear of becoming irrelevant to you altogether. To feel as though I am no longer a part of your joys, your struggles, or even your passing thoughts makes me question my worth in your life. There was a time when I believed we shared something unshakable, something so strong that neither time nor distance could erode it. But now, the silence between us grows heavier each day, and I find myself wondering if I ever held the place in your heart that I thought I did. And still, despite this storm of emotions, a part of me longs for your happiness above all else. I want to see you flourish, to achieve everything you set your mind to live a life full of meaning and joy. That desire for your well-being has not faded, even if it hurts me to stand on the outside looking in. Maybe that's what true care is, wanting someone's happiness even when it costs you your own. Yet I would be lying if I said it doesn't break me a little each day to think of you carrying on without me by your side. So I sit here with this mixture of fear, longing, and unspoken love swirling inside me. I don't know if reaching out to you would change anything or if it would only confirm what I dread the most, that you really have moved on, that I am now just a memory. But not knowing is its own kind of torture. I live in this in-between space, where hope and despair collide, leaving me unsure of which one to trust. For now, all I can do is write these words, pour out the weight of my heart, and hope that somewhere, somehow, you can feel the sincerity behind them. Whether or not you have moved on, whether or not I remain a part of your world, the truth is that I still care deeply. And perhaps that will always be the case, no matter how far apart we drift.